Okay, I've got to tell you something. Everybody is trying to figure out how they're going to stand out in a crowded marketplace. And so you've probably heard this phrase, and if you haven't, you're going to learn about it today, and that is the unique selling proposition. But the problem with the unique selling proposition is the whole unique part. And we're going to talk about how to be unique in this video. So let's check it. Now to jump right into what the unique selling proposition is, the USP, we're going to go into Wikipedia and I'll just read you the definition. One of the best definitions there is of the unique selling proposition. So let me bust open these things and we're going to kick it right to the screen. In the book, Reality in Advertising, this guy Reeves, he puts together the 3 basic rules that an advertisement has to encapsulate to be a USP. 1, each advertisement must make a proposition to the consumer, not just words, product puffery, or show window advertising. Each advertisement must say to each reader, buy this product for this specific benefit. And here's what the gurus tell you. Pick a niche. Just pick a niche. But the problem is the internet has made niche marketing easy. So you pick any niche and you're going to have 1,000 other competitors in it, maybe even more than 1,000 competitors. Especially in the agency game, there are noobs who buy a course and then copy someone's website and put it up and say, look, I am good at generating leads, I'm good at getting customers, I'm good at doing these things, even though they have no experience yet. And they look identical to all the people in that niche who have been doing a great job. There's no real differentiation between the two. Someone can just come in and make the exact same claim that you make. You have to be able to prove it if you're going to continue to market based upon that individual claim. So one of the things that comes up a lot about unique selling propositions are the people that they say, oh, these people had a great USP. Domino's Pizza with their get it in 30 minutes or it's free claim. They haven't used that in a long time, like 20, 30 years, and yet people still use that as an example. Other one, FedEx. If it has to absolutely positively get there overnight or something like that, that was a claim made back in, I think, the 1960s when they were formed, like a brand new company where other people weren't doing overnight delivery. They came in and said, we're going to do it and we're going to guarantee it. These are claims that were niche at the time. And then now FedEx has a ton of competitors. You can pick the United States Postal Service can get you there overnight. Absolutely positively isn't even a good USP anymore. So that's a lesson that you've got to learn, is that USPs are not stagnant. The market changes and you have to change with it. You can't keep using the same phrases, the same thing that made you stand out when you started a few years ago. You can't use that same USP today because you've got 1,000 competitors making the exact same claim. And that's the one parts in this is to say you have to have a claim that your competitors cannot or do not make. Most of you don't do anything that your competitors cannot do. That means you have to find something that they don't claim. They don't say, this is who we are, this is what we're capable of, this is what we do. And the thing is as soon as you find it, and you do well, and other people find out about it, they're going to copy you. So you must always be actively engaged in being unique. Okay, now we're going to jump to this Venn diagram that's going to show us a basic concept of how to find our uniqueness, where we should be spending our energy on showing the market that we're different from all of our competitors. Okay, our 3 main circles are what your brand does well, what your competitors do well, and what the consumer desires. So when these 3 come together, we get 4 different zones. One zone is where your brand does well and your competitors do well. that one doesn't really matter because the consumer doesn't even care about it. So we don't even want to spend any time trying to differentiate ourselves in a place that the consumer does not care about. Another zone is what the consumer desires and your competitor does better than you. And this is a zone that is going to cause you to lose. If you try to compete based upon what your competitors do better than you, you are going to fail. You're going to suffer on this. So that brings us over to the risky zone. This one is right in the middle. The consumer wants it, you do it well, and your competitors do it well. If you put a lot of your effort and your focus on trying to be unique in that space where it's like right in the center, if you try to put all your effort into that, you're going to find that you're not going to be able to outmarket your competitors. The fourth and final zone is our sweet spot. It's the part where we are going to beat our competitors because we do it well, the consumer wants it, and our competitors don't do it. And this is something where you really need to get to know your company. You really need to get to know who you are. And I'm going to share some of what I'm doing with my new company, Nail Gun. I'll share a few things there about how I'm defining how Nail Gun is going to stand out among all the competition that does essentially what my company's going to do. In a sea of sameness where all of our competitors look much like us, or in reality, we look like them, the prospect can't tell the difference between our competitors and us. One of the things that I've been pushing on my channel is to build a personal brand. It's really hard for somebody to copy you. They can't copy me. Arms going all over the place. We're all unique little snowflakes, just like everybody else. So we're able to use our uniqueness, the personality we bring to the table, either in the form of video where I try to be remotely entertaining. If you're a great writer, or you can hire great writers, where you can start showing this information in a way that's unique. Like being able to stand out, build a brand around you and your business at the same time. It's pretty powerful, but our brand still needs to stand out. Our brand message still needs to be unique. I want to share with you the beginnings of the brand building strategy that I have for my company, Nail Gun. The big inspiration I have here is Nike. Nike celebrates hard work, celebrates elitism. Anyone who starts from the beginning and works their way has to earn their spot at the top. They celebrate this, and this works great with construction. Construction is about hard work. It's about dedication. It's about persevering when you have limited resources, when the weather is against you, when the market is against you, and yet you still persevere and you achieve. Celebrating that, celebrating hard work and achievement all in one, that is my big inspiration to bring to the construction industry, and demonstrating it in such a way that lets everyone know this ain't your grandpappy's construction business. This is new. This is for the young, up-and-coming construction companies that are being run by young people who are seeing a new way of doing business and being able to have a successful company, build a life, and really be proud of the work that they're doing. So what I'm doing here is building a stylescape for Nail Gun. I found an ad from UPS that is like, this really showcases the kind of person that we want to highlight. Young, hardworking, and everything's bold, energetic. It really stands out. It highlights who they are. So I took that concept of that ad and I did a mock-up. There probably is an Acevedo development out there, but this is just a mock-up, not a client. So I was just playing around. I found a picture on the internet and did a little changes to it. And it's like, this could be a great image for case studies. It could be a great image for ads. I could start playing around with the concept and the copy to make something like this really highlight a client. really highlight what they do. When I'm making a case study, I'll highlight the owner of the company or the managers or even the whole team. I'll highlight them and then put the company stats, like where they were when they started and where they ended up after working with us, and do it in a way that looks like that high-end ESPN Sports Center kind of stuff where you're really into who these people are, and keep that look and feel of being elite athletes, taking that struggle for success and bringing it into the construction industry. I want everything to look and feel that way, to celebrate the hard work that they do. I want to drop down into the left-hand corner. Vayner Sports is doing a great job of being Nike-esque. They are highlighting the players that they represent. They're using dark backgrounds and bold colors. They're showcasing that person. We move over into this Nike ad, and this one shows that perseverance, celebrating the hard work that comes from being an elite athlete. And then taking that, the dark background, the bold colors. So I took that same concept and moved it over. What would this look like in the construction industry? So I took a stock photo of a guy holding his helmet and I darkened it up a bit. I put it on the same background and it showcases what I'm trying to achieve in this space. Because I'm heavily influenced by Nike here, I picked my main font to be something similar to Nike's own logo. It's like an homage of being able to take something that's so successful in one area, in a different industry altogether, and bring it into the construction industry. Okay, that isn't the whole stylescape, nor my brand guide. I'm not going to show you all that, trade secrets and all, because I know someone watching this is going to just try to copy what I'm doing. But like I said, I know people are going to try to copy me, so I will be innovating even from the time you see this. By the time I go live with my company, with the website and the marketing and the advertising, when I go live with that, it's going to be different from what you're seeing here, because I need to keep innovating. I need to be able to stay ahead of my competition, because I understand that a unique selling proposition is only unique for a short time. So what I want you to do is start looking into what makes you unique. What can you do to stand out? Can you innovate? Can you find something that you're doing? Your competitors might even be doing it also, but they're not sharing it. They're not making it a part of their brand. They're not making it a part of their brand message. Is there something that you're doing that makes you unique, that's only because no one else is saying it? You do it, your competitors do it, but no one's saying it. If you find something like that, then you can start running with it. Like I'm saying, no one is treating the construction industry as something special, something that needs to be celebrated. They treat it like it's boring. Even the other people who are doing advertising and marketing in that space act as if it's a boring space. I see it as something that's just like an elite athlete, where you have to work hard. You have to work hard for years to become one of the best and be able to celebrate it like Nike does and give them the same kind of attention. So find what is special for you. Find what's special in your market and go after it and make that your unique selling proposition. I want you to uniquely hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment down below, and as always, do all the socials, and I'll see you in the next video.